Hi. This this is about a place in Peru called Chauvin, and this Grandpa Ricky, and Peru's going through a really rough time right now, and the COVID virus is hitting pretty hard, and that makes me sad. It's an amazing place, and I hope you get to visit there someday. And if you draw a line from Lima, the capital city, inland on a northeast direction, you'll come to a beautiful valley and a wonderful set of mountain ranges. It's in the Andes. And I've been fortunate enough to have spent a lot of time in Peru and have met many, many wonderful people and have sent a lot of people to Chauvin because I heard about it from my friend Mario Asario, who's dead now, and he was an architect, and he studied Chauvin and Machu Picchu for a long time. And there's just ruins there now, but there's still a lot of amazing places to go to. And it's what's known as a temple complex. And it goes on for hectares or acres and acres and acres and acres. And people go into these tunnels and different locations. And many times, if they're fortunate, they will drink different medicines and eat different things that does things to their consciousness. And when people go to various parts of this temple, and there's often there'll be music, certain trance-inducing music, they'll come out knowing things they never knew before. A friend of mine went there and stood in front in one section for a long time, and he walked out, and suddenly his body was doing these really beautiful moves. And somebody said, "Where'd you look? I didn't know you knew Tai Chi." And here he had learned all of these Tai Chi things. And Mario is an artist on top of being an architect and an anthropologist or an archaeologist. I don't know which one. And Mario made divination cards. You can find it online. And he copied some of the things that were carved into the walls and on statues and things, and they're pretty amazing. And there was once I was in Lima and I was feeling really ill, and I was about to get on the airplane and fly back to California, and I just was throwing up. It was awful. And Mario went and he made a drawing that he had made from the temple. And he said to me, he said, "Now then, put your eyes in the center, but then put your eyes also following the shape around the central area." And he said, "Whenever you feel nauseous, whenever your fever starts to go up, just do that." And so here I am on the airplane, and I'm looking at this piece of paper, and it's like, oh my God. And all the symptoms would go away. So I would like to give you this as a gift. And this is a thing of Mario's. And yesterday when I was getting ready to do this, I spilled some coffee on it. So this is my best shot. So here's the picture. And so what you do is you look at the center, look at the dot in the middle and the white circle around it. And then imagine that this part right here, oh, shoot, I did something wrong. This part right, there's like a tube. Imagine that that's a tube going around there. And so you just pretend that your consciousness is in the tube. And I'll hold it here for a while so you can practice it. And if my shaking is bothering you, just imagine that every shake increases your ability to focus on this. It's quite a unique experience. So I have yet to get to Chauvin. I've been up very close to it, but I've always been too busy. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to go there. There's a motel or a hotel near it, and I would very much like to have had the opportunity to go and spend a week or so just wandering around and hoping to meet some of the curanderas and curanderos who act as guides, taking people through that. And I would have liked to have had some of the experiences of eating things, although Mario said you can just go in there and even if you just eat chocolate, that the spirits will come and will help you get the most out of Chauvin. And he told me, and I did this when I went to visit Machu Picchu, he said, just go in. He said, try not to read any books about it. Don't have any preconceptions. Just go there. And then you walk in and it's like, listen to your body, and your body will say, well, turn left. And my wife and I did that when we were at Machu Picchu. And so we walked in and we were drawn over here. And then we were drawn here. And it's like we followed our hearts, like, oh, I like the thought of going over here. Nothing else. No, oh, is there something good over here? And we had the most amazing experiences. And when Mario heard about this, Mario said, hey, you let the spirits of Machu Picchu take you where it was best for you. Because our minds sometimes think, oh, I've got to do this so I can tell my friends at the cocktail party. No. Just let your heart lead you, okay? And if you get a chance and you get to Chauvin, do that same thing. And Mario also taught me something that he got from Chauvin. He looked at me one day and he did his divination cards with me, and he said you have to wear something copper over your heart because you are an intuitive, and other people's pain hurts you and really upsets you, and you think that you have to take it on, and you sometimes forget because that's what your parents taught you to do, to kind of try to mind read when things were going to be safe enough. And I wear so many things around my neck, I'm going to have to take them all off to show you this one. And so here is this thing that a friend of mine made for me before I went to Chauvin. Her name's Kathy Richardson. She's an artist in Santa Rosa. And so when Mario saw this, he was so happy. He said all these symbols and colors are part of the Chauvin geometry that's very healing. And so I've been wearing this over my heart for 15 years since Mario told me. And I really commend you to go to a website. Somebody said that Amazon were even selling his things, Chauvin, and you can learn about Mario. And he wrote many, many, many books, most of them too complicated for me to be able to read. But I hope that Chauvin can help you like it's helped me, and that Mario can help you like he's helped me. And his partner when he died, her name is God, her last name's Bravo. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't remember her name, but she was married to Tito La Rosa, who's another person I'd like to make a video about. So I've hoped you have enjoyed this. I hope you get to the mountain ranges down there. There's a place called Harwas and another called Carwas. They're some of my favorite places in the world. Just mountains and coolness, and the elevations takes a lot to get used to. You get short of breath, but it teaches you how to breathe when you don't have much oxygen. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this. And please make videos about what's made your life easier, because we all need to learn how to make our lives easier so we can relax a little bit more, because when we're relaxed, we get sick less and we heal faster. So thank you very much.